Everybody, welcome back to Life After the Woods, episode 52 with me, Sid, and I have spent the last hour or so preparing for this episode. I have done a little bit of preparation, only a little bit. Anyway, today we are going to make an infinite iron farm. Basically, non-vanilla create. It is another design from Rage Plays Games, and I am going to slightly vary it up. I'm not going to vary the design. I'm just going to lift it out of the floor by a block or two because, yeah, I think it needs to be stand loud and proud, so to speak. In the effort to get everything ready, I have gone and already prepared all of these create items, a load of other bits and pieces. I do think that I need possibly something. I don't know. I'm very conscious that last episode I was happy to travel backwards and forwards constantly, and that to me it just wasn't good. So I thought, let's get myself together. Let's make sure it's not nighttime above the ground. It's not nighttime above the ground. And we need to go and make one more thing. Actually, I want to take, just in case, I want to take those with me as well. But I've made everything that we've kind of made before, and I put a waypoint up here. This is only temporary, but it does mean that if I have forgotten anything, I can get back down nice and quickly to address the shortage. So luckily the bit I've got to make, I'm not sure whether I've actually made this bit before, but I've definitely not made this particular device before. So first things first, I put a depot in there just to make that easier, because I got fed up of trying to artfully toss these things on. So it should go. That is the item we need to prepare. You go through and pop. Love it. I love this mechanism. Pop. Pop. And that should be, an incomplete. I need to keep running it. 5 times, man. I know I didn't bring enough materials for. Yeah, I know what I would have liked to be able to see what's in here, but not that one. Okay. Not that one. Not that one. This will be the last one to look at. 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those. So let me just double check it went cogwheels first, and I haven't found the cogwheels yet. They're not. Of course, told you. Last one I look in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need 4 more of those. Which, for that, I need wood. Now I can either go down to my my store and get some, or I could go to this rather handy little supply of wood out here. That one there. Hopefully enough. Get rid of you. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 per, isn't it? So, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They need to become those. They need to come in. That's fine. And you can go. You can just go away. I don't need you. But what I do need is some andesite alloy. And hopefully the music from next door is not going through with enough clarity for me to get a copyright strike. Neighbours, it's a pain. It really is, having neighbours. But it is a necessary evil. So, you know, being social creatures as we are, apparently. Anyway, let me get those, pop those in there, and we are going to... I thought that was a little bit easy. Pop. Oh, look, he's getting bigger. Pop. I don't know how you got that in there. Pop. Okay, pass it through again. Pop. 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 And we could quite easily automate a lot of this. Whether you, I mean, I don't think you use enough of these. I mean, they're in the arms, they're in the rotation speed controller, which is what we're making now. And that's it. So unless I need a lot of arms or a lot of rotation speed controllers, it seems kind of pointless. And there we go, precision mechanism. I also, I haven't got any brass. Couple of brass sheets, so that's going to require me to get a couple of brass sheets for starters. Boop. And wood. If I'd have known, I could have kept some of that wood, but oh well. Let's go and thin the forest a little bit by maybe that. Again, I don't want to leave the leaves floating around, so if I'm doing you, I need one and the rest in that. That will do, right? And we're not going to throw any excess away this time. Boop. At least until I've, you know, eliminated the need for any more. Because, you know, that's how things go wrong, like this. So you and you, pile those through there. That gives me 4. I actually only need 1 of those. And you can go in there. And what was I making again? Oh, the rotation speed controller, wasn't I? Which requires a couple of those. So that, one of those. That's great. That will go in there in a moment. These all come with me just in case I need them. And we are ready to rock and roll. So I don't desperately need infinite iron, but having the ability to create iron relatively quickly, and this thing kicks out, I believe, around about 700 iron per hour, which is on the grand scale of things, in the terms of, say, a vanilla iron farm, probably not that great. But this is a spare. I just want to put you there. When you actually think of it in terms of, there's no faffing around moving villagers, there's no mucking around getting zombies to panic said villagers. This is just a machine. It's completely passive. So it's going to take, well, it's going to take probably the entire length of this thing, about 7 wide, I think it is, and about 10 high. Maybe 10 high would be normal, so probably about 11 or 12 high. That would be the norm. We're going to be bringing the power from this under the ground so we can move the power where we need, and that's why I brought the rest of this, because I will need to make more options to redivert the power around. Once I've got it built, then we can then use the opportunity to build the actual factory around the farm and then decorate the factory around the farm, much the same way we did with the factory over there. And the other one, get lots of scaffold, lots of walkways, just get it lit up, get some windows in, because at the moment this is just a big red box. So I'm not going to make this on camera because it's, you know, it's not my build. So I'm going to get this put together and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm kind of trying to test this because there's a little bit left to it, but it's I now need to start improvising over the tutorial video. So this is what we've got so far. We've got up here a cobble gen, and if I can get up here, we've got drills, we've got a lava cobble gen there, drills all facing down, water source blocks to make the cobble, a couple of fans. Those fans will then blow the cobble down towards those chutes at the end. The chutes at the end will then put the cobble into the chest, through these chutes, through the grinders, into this chute which joins up here into this, again, it's a stash chest. It's only an iron one, it doesn't need to be that big because it shouldn't back up. This will then take 6 stacks of 64 gravel out. We will have the washers on both sides washing it. When you wash gravel in Create, there's a chance of it giving you iron nuggets. Beneath the belt, just down there, if you can, whether you can quite see that, is a chute, and that's over lava, and it is filtering the flint out, which is the other byproduct. Iron nuggets go into here. When there's 9, they get pressed. Iron ingots will come out here. I need this to be running to put the actual collection mechanism on the end, and to make it run, I can bring the power in at any point really. I'm in 2 minds. I think I will actually do it here. Actually, no. Let's do it there. Why waste another vertical gearbox? So I'm going to definitely going to need encased fans, and that is going, not encased fans, sorry, encased chain drives, and that is going to do that nicely like so. And then we'll go down to here, and then we'll come out that way. So I need 2 gearboxes. Probably going to need a little bit more. Let's have a look. Gearboxes should not be a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. That should be more than enough to make all the gearboxes I'll want for the rest of this project, if you put the right things in. We definitely want a vertical gearbox there. The vertical gearbox will transfer power up. We want a normal gearbox there. I want a whole load of shafts, probably more than that actually, but we'll find out in a moment. So you will go from there to there, you will go up there, and then you... No, we're probably going to get away with this one, just. So that will power that. We can then drop all of this in. Now, the only danger here is I might need to throw another gearbox in to see, to cope with the direction of travel. I want that because one of the things we've got for this that you don't in just a pure Create environment is we've got bigger storage, so this will take a hell of a lot more filling than the other one. And in theory, and maybe because I've got space at the end, I could actually take the output from this, run it through a crafter, and make iron blocks and store them as blocks. It's a possibility. Now, the last thing I should have from that is an andesite. I can't put this on until this is running. there's a reason, but what we will do is we'll give you... Oh, no we won't. We'll give you some fuel. In fact, let me just give you about 4, and I'll just do this manually for now if I can. Hang on. There we go. Bang. How much? I mean, that is definitely generating charcoal. So that's got power, and that is going the wrong way. That is going the right way. So I need another gearbox, which is easily done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And let me just check. Hang on, I can't see what's going on with this. I think it's blowing the right direction. We'll soon find out. But we'll fix the gearbox problem with another vertical gearbox. If I can get up there, and we'll take that out, and that should now be blowing. It is. Excellent. So everything's going into there. This is going to start making why? Oh, they're flowing backwards as well. Okay. So what I need to do then is... Oh, this is getting confusing. I think I need to reverse that. So that's going to be another gearbox. Not a problem. You'll expect this with Create. It's most definitely the normal scenario that everything... Well, actually, no, we don't need to. I'll make that anyway now because I've got it out. I've just remembered I can actually do this another way. And that is I can reverse the flow of that. So now it's chucking that out. However, the problem is, I broke it out, so I'm going to need andesite. I don't actually need it, I just want it. So we can take you out. The thing is finished now anyway, the power, so that's all good. And we'll pop you back like that. Run down here. So let me stick another wodge of fuel in. Maybe another 4, just for now. Bang. That's going the right way. That's going the right way. That's obviously failing because it needs that on it. And we could take all of this and throw it all in there. Might as well enjoy the fruits of our labour. So with all of that covered, let me... Well, I'm going to clear that. And I'm going to box those in and that one in. I'm going to leave that. I like to see some of the mechanics of these things working, but leave that in there. Put my stuff away, but we have now got a fully fledged iron producing machine. And you can see this is not backing up that much because these are doing, this is set to output only a stack at a time, so it waits until there's a stack of gravel before it chunks them out. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's not, I don't think this will ever be as fast as a good tuned Iron Farm vanilla. You know, some of the, and certainly not some of the really mental ones, but this is fine. Now I still need to work out how to automate this, and I think I'm going to have to use some of the wireless redstone from Create. But I'm certainly happy enough with the way this is producing. Switch that on and we've got, well, lots of power. What I'm not sure now is how this supply will stand up against constant usage. So first things first, I think we need to get the walls up. Well, first things first, I need to actually clean my inventory a wee bit, and I don't think that's got anything I need. That can go away. I can just do that, can't I? That will do the trick. Put the chain drive away. Oh, if I make you into a vertical gearbox, you will go, no, not in that one. You will go in there as well. That covers me again. And I think everything else can go down in the hooferator. Not that. Well, let's put you that as well, I suppose. That, not that. And then I've got everything I need to continue building up here. So, oh, there's a whole load of gravel up there as well. Am I really that bothered? Probably not. But because it's not like the gravel actually cost me anything, but you know, for the sake of being good and tidying up after myself, we'll go and get those stacks of gravel as well. What I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to turn this system on for the time being and just let it run, and while I build some of these walls up. So I shall be back in a moment. Well, we've got the walls in and they are big. I'm going to take a screenshot from up here because well, this machine does look damned impressive. No matter what anybody says, that is an impressive piece of machinery. Now, it's been running while I've been building this, and I have to say the charcoal is keeping up absolutely. This is all temporary, by the way, but it's keeping up really good. You know, we're what 6 and a bit stacks, and we're actually, I think, about 3 and a bit stacks up on charcoal, because this thing's full. If I turn this off now, it's going to keep running for a full stack of charcoal. I can't see any point to turning it off while I'm in the area. It's doing its job. It's, you know, doing a damn good job, you could say, almost. But that, come on, give me. That is that. Now, what we need to do, obviously, is we need to get these basalt, and I also need the deep slate stairs, which go around the edges to start making the roof. And again, at the moment, this is all broad brush. This is me laying down a very bland, especially from the outside. I mean, let's be honest, even with the shaders, it's just a big red wall, you know, with that kind of strangeness going on. And I'm almost tempted to chisel this in a little bit, because it feels a little bit wide to me. But we do need quite a bit of blackstone, of cobbled deep slate. That should be enough, I think. And what we'll do is I'll make this up I'll make this up when we get up there, because I can't remember what I actually used. Polished deep slate, cobbled deep slate stairs, tiled deep slate stairs. Polished, cobbled and tiled. Okay, so we'll have cobbled, definitely tiled, polished, maybe half again cobbled, maybe half again polished, and then right, we'll have a quick snooze, we'll get that on, and then we need to sort the basalt, which is going to be the biggie. So I don't know whether I've got enough. I mean, I've been running tunnel bores and everything, so there must be loads of that stuff down in the tunnel bore, if nowhere else. And I really should be running this to get more, but I still need to figure out how to automate it a little bit more. So, you know, that's the thing. So, yeah, I've got some ideas on that, and obviously we've got all the create stuff, but other than this, anyway. Onwards. And I also do need to decide ultimately what right, I want to get you and you in, so we can get plenty of variation. All the way along here, and then over either side. So yeah, get that done, be back in a mo. Alright, so we have now got this fully enclosed. It has no windows, it's not decorated, there's nothing fancy here right now. This has not been automated any more than it currently is. You know, it's very much what you see. So what we need to do moving forward in this base is we need to factoryfy it. It needs gantries, it needs walkways, it needs a mezzanine floor up there, we need to get some windows in, skylights in the roof, I have absolutely no idea how that happened. Four ingots must have somehow got in there. Now the only way I could see that could happen so So if I filter that at 9, it can only take 9. Is that going to cause me problems? Maybe it is. I suppose it's just going to have to be a hazard, isn't it? That because there is only, if you look at gravel in this and look at the uses for gravel, washing, there is a 12% chance of an iron nugget. Now if there's 64 gravel in a stack, then there will be potentially occasions where you can get 4 ingots worth, because you need 9, 18, 27, 36, you'd need over half of it. Statistically unlikely, but you know what, I'll live with that. That is not a problem. This is tidy. I'm going to turn that off for now. Now, of course, it's not going to make a blind bit of difference for 64 charcoals worth of fuel, but that's fine. And let's just go and have a look at this from the outside. Well, hello, sir. How are you? What are you, sir? That, okay, that's just, I was thinking that that was actually something exciting for a second. It's not. Anyway, yeah, I mean, from the outside, it's a big old building. It definitely needs a lot more detailing. But, just saw those over there. But I'm happy enough with that. That works. And I think I shall go over here and just sleep in our house for the thing. I also need to check my food because I don't know where my chicken, when I've been eating cooked fish of all things. Oh, there's a plate of roast chicken. I do not know how that got in there. Doesn't matter, but there you go. I would not want to be that trader while those illagers are over there. But that end of the lake is actually starting to take shape and get some interesting structures going on it. So I think once we've worked on the inside, automated the potion thingy, tidied it up a little bit, got some, as I say, got some just some industrialized looks in there, I think that will look nice. And I suppose in theory, let me just check something. Could I could actually filter, so when there's queue them up and wait till there's 9 ingots, and when there's 9 ingots they go into the thing and it goes bang and get a block. So all I need is another press and things, extend the conveyor belt out, and I could actually have that make crafting blocks for me automatically. And that is quite exciting in some respects. But yeah, building's complete. Well, building's structurally sound and around the place. We've got the two farms in there. We've got this massive power plant going on in there. Everything's great. This has been a long episode to record, not so much a long episode to do, but not record, but actually build the bits between the recording, if you like. So I'm going to bid you good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on what time you're watching this. But for me, it's 11:30 at night. I've got work in the morning, so I shall bid you good night. And until next time, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.